Hey folks, I'm Red and this is my Watcher of Realms channel. This is the free-to-play series. We're on the main account and I just managed to clear Gear Raid 1 stage 23, and it's a level that I've been really working on for a while, and part of the issue is that I do not have a legendary lord for the cultist faction. So I'll just show you kind of how I did it. I don't think I can replicate it, unfortunately. I have turned Power of Dominance off, but I'll walk you through the basic mechanics, and I'll show you all the stats. These are the same stats that I used to clear it, and it's just really hard, and the timings are really tight. So it's really hard to replicate. So I'll show you a run and walk you through how it works, but I don't think I'll be able to replicate it. So Abyzou is the only cultist lord that I have, an epic, and I've just geared her in this invigoration set. Her stats don't really matter because I don't really use her at all. She's just there to boost some of the others a little bit. Vierna is probably built the best on this team. She has around 20k attack. If I could get that up higher, it'd be a lot easier. She also has 352% crit damage, so pretty good, and a little bit of rage regen, which helps. Yeah, she's in she's got her exclusive bangle in the Cataclysm set. She also has some boosted stats here. If I could do some more Malric farming and get some more of those gems, I would do that. And she also has the Cursed Cult exclusive on this side. So she's also Awakened level 1. I don't know really that matters a ton. If I could get her awakened more, that would make it a lot easier. And she does have her exclusive artifact, which is maxed and upgraded a little bit using some Malric's gems there. The other members of the cultists that I have are Magda. So Magda is also as basically stacked as I could get her. So she has 18k attack. If I could get that higher, that would be good. She's got 330% crit damage and some decent attack speed, 228. Artifact is the Frigid Flame that's maxed, and she is not awakened at all. The other heroes that I have here are Ymiret. Ymiret is pretty decent, I would say. So 21k attack, 230 speed. Speed could be higher, 320% crit damage, and he is awakened level 2. So he is giving a boost to everyone else on that cultist squad. And then I have my Artemis, who is awakened 4. And his gear is actually a morale set. He doesn't need so much crit rate, crit damage, but I did try and give him some good attacks, so 19k or so, and some decent rage regen at 60. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, 63% there. And I have him awakened level 4, so he's pretty good here, and I've got him in the euphoric orb maxed. Yeah, so the other people on this team, the whole comp, are Ingrid. Ingrid is A5, so I had some extra copies. I had some soul stones, and I used them on her. I think it's definitely worth it. She has a tier of Twilight that is maxed and gemmed up, and she is in this Infernal Roar set. And she's got some pretty good 27k attack and some decent speed also, 462, 100% crit rate, 300% crit damage. So she's pretty good. Yeah, The other people on the team then are NeZha, so A0, but pretty good gear. Also Cataclysm set here, and 22k attack, 295 speed, 289% crit damage. Again, if I could get that higher, I would. And he does have his fire tip spear, which I got 2 extra copies of, so I've been using that on him. And yeah, just attack mains, and I need some more gems so I can make this a little bit easier. So yeah, he's the other main damage dealer. And then Diao Chan to boost, standard build here. She's got some decent attack, 13k. I needed to give her some HP as well so she could survive. And then yeah, 368 speed. That's pretty much all I'm concerned with. And she is awakened level 1, so she has a bit of a better range. And I've got her in a 2 promotion Phoenix Feather fan. So if I could get that a little bit higher, that would be good. And then the last person on the team, you'll notice, besides Elowyn, so here's Elowyn. She's also in this invigoration set, and some good attack, 16k or so, 28k HP, 530 speed. So pretty good build, I would say. Taya's Balm is her artifact. But then the last person on the team is Narvi. And Narvi is only 5-star, not even fully promoted at 5-star. And she's in an invigoration set with some good rage regen. So I've got rage regen main on the ring there. So 131% rage regen. And I've given her this Lucky Legacy artifact. She's really just there to let me get everyone out and provide a little bit of inspiration kind of at the beginning. So I'll show you a run. It probably won't be amazing. You can see my BP is 914k. And I'll kind of move myself out of the way over here so you can kind of see what's going on, make myself a little bit smaller. And yeah, just show you kind of how this works and how you might be able to do it if you have similar stats, if you have similar heroes, if you don't have a cultist legendary lord, which I would love to get one of those. I don't know if I'll ever. Okay, so the first person I put down is NeZha, and then I put down my Narvi. And Narvi is providing inspiration to NeZha, so that's pretty key. And then I need to wait for 20 cost here. And put down Magda. So Magda is the other big damage dealer. And as soon as Narvi is available, I will trigger her. She gives inspiration, but she also gives 8 cost. And that will let me bring in my next hero, which is Abyzou. So here's Abyzou. And then I can just take her out. She's basically just providing inspiration to Magda. And then the next one in is going to be Vierna. I'm going to do some damage here. And then I'll put in my Diao Chan. Okay, so here's Diao Chan. I'll switch her immediately. And she's giving inspiration to Vierna. And then, of course, permanent kind of inspiration to everyone else. And I will go ahead and hit my ultimates on these 2 damage dealers. Basically just to get as much damage out as I can, even though these mobs will get healed up. But the next thing that I'll do is I'll wait for the Narvi ultimate again. And the reason is because she does give some inspiration. And I want to time her inspiration to be right at the end when NeZha does his 300% AoE damage. Okay, So as soon as Narvi is available, I will hit her ultimate. So here you can see I need to try and get this all done before the Forsaken Totem happens. So I'll put down my Ingrid, put down my Elowyn, and then trigger my Vierna. So you can see the ultimate went off for NeZha, and I got down some of these mobs, so quite key. Okay, and the reason I wait to put in Ingrid is because I need to put her in at the same time as Elowyn, otherwise they won't survive. Okay, so now I can put in Artemis, and I can wait for 15 cost, and then I'll take out Narvi, here we go, and put in my Ymiret. So now everyone is basically on the field, and now I just need to time the other ultimates. So I'll start Artemis going, NeZha, and my Magda, as well as Ymiret, and then I'll just wait a little bit until the next Forsaken Totem comes, and then I'll trigger my Vierna. So here we go. Okay. So these guys should be able to get destroyed here. And I probably could have waited a little bit longer for the Vierna, but that works. Okay. So now I'm going to wait a little bit until these guys come into range, and then I'm going to trigger my damage dealers. And I've figured out timing-wise, it works actually pretty well to trigger these guys as soon as they're available. Just somehow it works out best because of the rage regen I've got on them, I guess, how quickly their ultimates come up. And I can go ahead and use Vierna's ultimate here, execute those mobs. They're kind of lower level mobs, so that's fine. And then I get a little bit left of the ultimate on these guys. Now, something to keep in mind, my Vierna and my Diao Chan don't have a lot of HP. So for them to survive, I need to use Elowyn's ult at the right time. And so I find as long as there's only 3 of these AoE baddies, that Elowyn can keep them healed up pretty well. So I need to try and basically execute these guys every time they come around. So I only have to deal with 3 at a time on this side. So that's something that I kind of have to think about as I'm doing this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pop these ultimates and keep the damage going out. So you see Elowyn's doing okay with these guys, keeping them healed up, getting some good damage from Ingrid, and also gonna do this for Magda and for NeZha. And then you see these guys are coming in. I don't know if I have quite enough to execute, but before the Forsaken Totem goes out, I will try, and let's see if I was able to do that. Nope, I wasn't. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Wood Elf here, and then I'm gonna hit Elowyn's ult as well, and hopefully that'll keep them alive long enough for me to get those other mobs down. So let's see, and then I go ahead with this and this. And doing some pretty good damage here. But you can see the wall is getting pretty rough, pretty shaky. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and execute some of these mobs. That helps That's pretty good. And then I just basically keep hitting the alts whenever they come up, and hope that I can do it. So this is not an easy fight at all. Yeah, but it looks like I got all those AoE mobs down, so that's good. Magda's ult is coming up, and this is really helpful because it means that I can knock some of these guys away. I'll just wait for the Forsaken Totem to go, and then I will bounce these guys out so that they don't get healed as much. And I'll use Ne Zha as well. And Ne Zha's stuns actually are really, really good. So this is kind of the strategy that I've been using, is to try and time these ults correctly, so that I can get enough damage at the right time. Here's another Forsaken Totem coming, and I just hit Artemis as soon as he's available. And I might as well use Vierna whenever I can, because these are all elite mobs now, so they're not going to be affected by the execute, unfortunately. I do have some good stuns coming out, but yeah, you can see my heroes are dying, and I'm not going to be able to beat it on this run. So, but you can see I'm very, very close. I'm very, very close, and it is doable. You know, I was able to do it previously, so you can too with these stats. So it's just really tricky at the end. It really is. So yeah. Let's see the damage. You can see Ingrid's doing a ton of damage. So is Vierna. And then Ne Zha is right up there. Ne Zha is right up there. So if I could get more damage on my Magda, if I could get a little bit more on Ymiret, that'd probably make it easier. But I do have done this. So I'll just show you the run, the auto run, just so you kind of get an idea of how it works. And you'll see it's all the same heroes. Auto fight is automatically with Power of Dominance on, so I'll turn off the background, and I'll just run this. So I'll take myself out and let you watch. Yeah, as you like. Yeah, so that's kind of how it works. Obviously, this is not quite the same because Power of Dominance is on, and obviously everything was sped up a little bit. But I'll move myself down here again, make myself bigger, I guess. And yeah, that's kind of how it works. So hopefully this helps you. I wasn't able to show a successful run, but I was able to show you how it works, what the idea is, and what worked for me. And I just kept trying slightly different timings and finally was able to get it. So now I can farm Gear Raid 1 Stage 23. So that was my goal. So thanks a lot for watching. Do like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.